Hello everyone, welcome back to the Toolbox. This is Mr. Andy Westwood. How are you doing?
Alright, thanks.
Buzzing. So we're out on course tonight. This is like the on-course assessment video that I think you'll have seen Piers and Alex do by now. We're going to do this, then we're going to do an indoor like studio session as well. Get your numbers and stuff. So yeah, let's see how we get on tonight.
Brilliant.
Looking forward to it.
Bit nervous.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, me too. So that's two of us. So.
Okay.
First hole then, here at Ickleton Golf Club. 310 yard par 4 I think roughly, so way that most people tend to play it is like a 7-iron down to the bottom and then a wedge on. Right. So, big landing area down there. One thing that I said to other two lads when we played here as well is if you make your spot that you're aiming for smaller, you tend to miss smaller, do you know what I mean? So instead of aiming for that big wide fairway down there, if you can pick something out, you know, that's just other side. So like, I don't know, one of them flowers, one of the daffodil thingies. If you can aim for that and you only just miss it, then you're still in fairway then, aren't you? Beautiful. Good start that. Just down there near back path. Big that, was that 7?
Yeah.
You big hitter. 110, 105 to the flag?
Yep.
What club you got?
Is it approach wedge?
Yeah, approach wedge. So a little bit of a tree to go over. Are you going to go right at that tree, or you think you can get it straight over it with loft?
Probably just try and go just right of it.
Yeah, right side, like centre at green, innit?
Hopefully.
It's just right side. Just bouncing up to green, a little bit short.
Short, yeah.
Yeah, just short. Yeah. There she is. So, for the people at home, what's your current handicap? 19. And goals for this season?
Hopefully 14.
Good.
Or maybe better, hopefully. But
any other goals, or is it just one big handicap one?
I'd like to try and get a more consistent swing, because I keep changing stuff.
Yeah, you are a bit of a tinkerer, aren't you?
Yeah, 1 minute one works, and then come to the next time, and then it don't work.
Got you.
So
that variation might be as to why you're seeing the crazy results, you know. So I think if you find one feeling that you're happy with and you stick with it, that's probably what's going to bring you down from there.
Instead of having one decent round doing something else and then it all goes to pot again.
Yeah.
And it's back to square one.
See, we never want to be back to square one, do we? No. We just want to think it's a steady progression from where we are now to 14 now.
No, it's always a couple of steps back in it.
Yeah. So I wonder how many times we're going to be starting again during this.
How are we putting your kids through college?
Hopefully I ain't got any.
Alright.
Who knows? Club you got?
Just a little pitching wedge.
Yeah, little bump and run.
Trying to, but always seems this easier shots I struggle with.
Just a bit shy. Contact were good. Just lacking a bit of pace, weren't it?
Yeah, I seem to quit on them. The wedges and that. I think I'm just no confidence with them at all.
Got you. Par putt anyway. Not bad pace-wise.
No.
Just started a bit too far left.
Saves me a little bit, yeah. You get pace alright, on first couple of hours, usually got like 2 a day.
I think we aren't going on putting green first, that would be a good first putt that.
I'll miss that.
No, you'll be alright. Hey mate, I can edit it as many times as we need.
He's done it, he's scratch golf for that.
Easy 5.
6 months, sign up to me.
Nicely, well done mate. Easy 5?
Yeah.
So this today is going to be more like an assessment. I just want to see where your golf is at the minute, what you're doing, and then we'll formulate a plan off back of this today. Yeah. And I think it's going to be good to get in studio. We spoke about a couple of things off camera where you feel like you're delivering too much loft and hitting it high again. So we'll get a good start on that when we get into studio and see where it is from there.
Yep, good.
Right, 135 I think this one, second hole.
135.
Slightly downhill, the danger is long, so I'd rather you go short than long. Got 9?
Got a 9, yeah.
Sounds good. Good strike on it, I think we're good. Belting strike, just a little bit pulled. Left side at green. There is a bunker down there, but I think you're just inside it, so could be a nice little chip or a putt again.
Happy with strike though.
Yeah, good that. Tricky little one here. What are you thinking? Are you chipping or putting this one?
Put it.
I'd put it. I think it's safer option, you know.
Sometimes use like hybrid for.
And just dink it along.
Just dink it along.
Yeah, don't mind that. We could have a go at both if you want. If you want it 2 shots, one with hybrid and one with putter.
I'll try that.
See what gets closest.
Yeah.
This is what these on-course sessions are good for as well, you know, like finding out what works in different situations.
Just need to be careful sometimes with this.
It comes off a bit quick, doesn't it? Yeah, I've noticed that. Just a bit shy.
Yeah, same again.
I think now that you know pace with putter's going to be closer, isn't it?
Yeah.
Seems a little bit shy again. Similar them two, weren't they?
Yeah.
I think with both options though, you really took the risk out of play. I think that's probably as worse as you could have done with both of them, innit? So.
Yeah, I want to chip it now.
No, I want to chip that one either.
Off at that.
Even like 8 iron, 7 iron, I wouldn't really fancied it. Ooh, just shy of pace, wasn't it? Yeah. Good effort again though, mate. Another 2 points. Has driver been a concern recently then?
I just don't know what I'm doing with it.
Right.
Seriously.
Has there not been a pattern at all?
No.
Right.
I think that's a big problem for me. I don't know my missus.
Yeah, if it were hooking you could play for it, if it was fading you know we can play for it.
Last one now, I could top it. I did no good top the other day.
Right.
Then I blasted them right, then I hooked them left. So I sort of know how to get rid of things, but
it's just doing it. Just a bit drawy. Just left, yeah, just left it path. Not too bad. Bit low and a bit drawy, weren't it?
Yeah, I'll take it on.
Take it though.
Whack,
Good one. A bit clean, weren't it? But I think it'll do. 100, bang on. Got an 100-yard club? I think on evidence at first it's probably your A wedge, isn't it?
It is, yeah. But as long as I don't flip my hands too much.
Okay. So even if you do, even if it is one of them where you add a little bit of extra loft, this is quite a firm green, so maybe to help it stop a high one's not the worst thing in the world.
No.
Toe strike, were it?
Yeah.
Just short. Bit of a tricky one. Just a bit short-sided, bunker to Guava. We're thinking lots of loft on this one, yeah?
Yeah. Well, this is a sort of get loads of this green.
Right. Nicely. That were a good shot, mate. Tired of that, chance for a par? Yeah. Oi, oi. He did and just a pitching wedge after the one that just missed the green, and it was really good to like control his face a bit better and hit it pin high. So, do you want to finish both of these out? Do you want to give them both a go?
I'll try.
Bit firm.
Yeah.
So we've just been saying off camera, you actually do strokes gains, whereas the other guys don't.
Yeah.
Don't you? Yeah. Which app do you use for it?
I use that TaylorMade, My Golf?
My Round Pro.
Round, sorry.
Yeah, beautiful. I think that's what I'm going to try and get the other lads to use as well.
I've been using that for a couple of years.
And you said as well, your baseline is not for the 18, 19 handicapper that you are, is it?
No, I'll put it onto a 10 handicap baseline instead of a scratch, because I'd like to get down to like a 10 handicap, stuff like that. So if I do it off of that, then I know it gives me a better reading of how far I am behind a 10 handicap, where I'm gaining on them. Like when my driving's good, I actually gain on 10 handicaps. And obviously then where I'm losing shots, which a lot of time for me is like from 130 yards in.
Oh, got you. So it's more like approach play that is where you're more off of a 10 handicap than other parts. Yeah, what's it said for putting and stuff?
I think I'm losing about 3 shots, something like that.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit more.
And what's approaches then? About 4 or 5?
Yeah, it's quite a,
right.
I miss greens quite a bit. And my chipping's not the best either, so even when I do miss a green, I struggle with a chip.
Right, got you. Well, this is the best thing for me and you now, so we can really start to pinpoint the games where you need most work on first. Yeah. If we can elevate them to get your 10 handicapper level, then we can start doing that with every part, can't we?
Yeah.
That could be too straight, that, you know. Yeah.
Too straight.
Pitch, fruit back at fairway, that one, yeah. I think you had to go way more slicey if you were going to do that.
Oh, that's right.
I know you did, it was too good, weren't it? Just a little bit chunky, very safe though. Nice bounce. Bit of a hefty bounce to the left, but yeah, it's safe there. That were good. So although strike were a little bit clean, you've gone straight with your aim, haven't you? Controlled your club face, so that were very straight in flight. Club seems to be good. Might just go off at back edge.
There's an 80% chance I'm going to thin it straight from trees.
That is a positive mental attitude, that. So we've just jumped across to 8th. We've got 150, we're playing it from the 150 markers. Pins like front middle.
Yeah.
What club wise are you thinking?
7 or 8. There's a bit of wind behind me, but
I think 8 will get there. Again, similar to last hole, I think you can bounce this one short and it's going to get there.
I'll try it once.
Good shot. Did just get a bit of right to left turn on it. Ooh, big. Did you weigh it as well?
Yeah.
Chuffing, oh, you're a big hitter.
Need to check these lofts, I think.
Yeah, we do need to check these lofts, don't we?
Lying to me.
So we did speak off camera about the iron situation. You had what with the Mizuno?
JPX 919's hot metal.
And we've gone to Callaway Apex on what you tried, like your mate's irons, didn't you? And
I tried my friend's irons out, which meant to be a bit more of a mid-handicap sort of. Like a thinner sole and they're a bit of a smaller head. I hit about 30-40 shots at range with that, and I was hitting it alright. And then as soon as I picked my Mizuno up then and tried hitting it, it felt like a shovel.
Right.
And it felt too big and clumpy. So I just got a second-hand set off of eBay and thought I'd try these.
Callaway Apex.
Yeah. I just feel as easy as hitting these as anything else, really.
You seem to strike them nice, but I think on evidence of some shots that you've hit so far today, I think the stronger lofted these.
Yeah, you definitely need to check something out with them.
So it's just a case of either adjusting to them or getting them bent in it.
Yeah. It scares me a little bit.
Let's have a look at this lie. I think there's a bit of grass underneath, so it's not too bad. I can see why you've got concerns about it though. Worst thing about this, you know, is that the grass is growing this way towards us, and it always tends to snag wedges up and whatnot. So you're on about hitting a couple of pitch shots where you keep your speed up. You've got to keep your speed up with this one, or else this is where you dunce it and it comes right in front of you. Distance wise, we've got about what, 25-30 yards?
Yeah, I won't be using 58 here, to be honest with you.
You won't use 58.
Try and bop it. If I land it on top of the hill and let it roll down again.
Yeah, I like that. Sounds good. Pitching it just on front at green and then letting it filter out rest away.
Right,
sounds good to me.
Oh.
Just a bit heavy, weren't it? It's not worked out too bad actually.
No.
Not bad at all. Good bad one. Right on cue, we have a bit of a fade. Nice members bounce there. Nice. Straight at it again, because we know you've been straight with your irons today. Super strike, just a tiny bit pulled. I think club's good though. Belting strike. On both the last two shots with irons, it's just ball above your feet that's caused it to go left. So we said it should go left, but sometimes it doesn't. On both of them occasions, it actually did do, didn't it?
Yeah.
Somewhere in between there. Right. One thing that should help you as well is that it's going to want to kick down to left from there as well. So. Yeah, good. Again, just getting that little bit of draw because it's ball above your feet. Lovely. It's a really nice shot that. Well played, mate. Well touch. Par chance. Go on, stick her in for par then. Left edge, inside left edge. Well in, good 4. Ball for 3. Right then, 10th hole, par 4, it's about 330. Your line is straight over that big tree. Lovely. Very straight in flight, just out left side at fairway. That was a good drive.
Yeah,
just do that every time.
It's easy, isn't it?
So after a stonking drive, we've got about 50 yards left to a flag. It's downhill. I think landing zone wise, you're probably looking at front of green and it's going to skid up in it. Would you agree?
Yeah.
What be thinking? You in between?
Yeah. I'm either trying to throw it to front at green sort of thing, or I'm like lower, try and bounce it down and roll it down sort of thing.
I like lower because I think if you get it a little bit wrong, it's going to want to roll up more in it.
Right.
So if you go pitching wedge and you pitch it before green, not down slope, I think it's going to skid all the way down. Let's see how close we can get it for a birdie chance on last. Right, let's have a skid down then. Decent bounce. Yes, nicely played. Birdie chance. Love that. Yeah. Good shot, mate. See, I think same shot with a 54, you've just got a chance of it staying.
Perfect strike either, but
it was bouncy again, weren't it?
For doing it this way.
I love that you do them, you know.
Yeah.
I love them. Come on, and this be nice to finish. You know, one thing that I quite liked about this video, I think this is a very fair representation of how you're playing it.
Definitely is.
We've just got the inconsistencies of not knowing how driver goes. We've got a bit of tidying that needs to be done in short game, but at the same hand, you can bang it 300 yard off a drive, chip it up to 10 foot, and hopefully knock in for birdie, can't you?
All it starts at tee.
Yeah.
So if it's tee alright, I usually play hole alright.
Yeah.
So if I don't, I struggle.
So I think if we focus a lot of work on getting your tee shot to where you're happy where it is, I think the rest of your game's going to fall into place after that, innit?
Yeah, well,
I'd love to get to a scenario, you know, where your tee shots get that good, we start to look at other parts of your game, and I'm thinking, right, we really need to start working on your chipping now because that's going to lead to more birdies.
I think well, I could definitely do it, I know I can.
See much in this one?
I don't think so.
left edge, I think.
Left edge.
I think it's going to go a little bit left to right.
I don't want to leave it short.
Nice and firm, yeah.
Shut up.
Oh, it's a bit too firm, weren't it?
Too firm, yeah.
Good effort though. Tapping for a par. Is that 2 3-pointers to finish? Nice lip.
Yep.
Well done, mate. Hold on. Put that.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
So first session when we get on the quad in the studio, what I've been doing with the other lads is starting on 7-iron, but because we kind of know you're competent with your irons and it's driver that we need to look at, I think next session it's going to be driver, innit? Let's see if we can get a shot shape nailed.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Right, yeah.
Beautiful. Right, thanks for watching, you will do what usuals. What, like, share, subscribe, all that kind of jazz, innit? Yeah. Beautiful. Laters.
See it. I pulled my groin then as well. Yeah.